Good evening. Yesterday we turned Dr. Swansea into a vampire because, well, either save his life or to punish him. We had found out that he had used the blood of Lady Ashbury to try to cure Harriet Jones. Lady Ashbury's blood seems to not have been as noble as we might think of her. And Harriet Jones was turned into a terrible monster, infecting her daughter and starting this terrible plague here in London. Tonight, we're going to go visit our patients, administer medicine, talk, speak, and also look for ingredients for an antidote. I need a drop of William Marshall's blood, a drop of King Arthur's blood, and some insulin from the Pembroke Hospital.
Your father and I have spoken about your fiancé, Mary. We believe he'll be an honorable husband for you. We'll set a date for the marriage then. That way, I'm sure one of my children will give me grandchildren. I understand your thirst for knowledge, Jonathan, and your father and I are proud of it. But you are not that young anymore, my son. When will I meet your soulmate? You can ascribe my romantic tendencies to my French origins if you want, Aubrey. But I'll never cease to believe in a match made in heaven, my beloved.
Oh yeah, my mother's crazy.
I really wish you could meet her mother. You would love her.
Also, she ran away. My.
You are not welcome.
Yes, but what if you let me in? Really? We're gonna make this a whole thing? Oh my goodness. Really? Hello?
I'm still persona non grata in the Ascalon Club. If I want to speak with Lord Redgrave, I'll have to improvise.
Ah! No, that's a complete waste. I'm so mad at you. Ow. You stop. Ow. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. No! Oh my goodness. Who was that? Just so unwelcoming. Knock, knock. Oh, there he is. Hello. Just came for the blood. Wait. Oh my goodness. I don't need to talk to him. Just grab the jar and go. Knock, knock. Hello. This is gonna go horribly.
Good evening, Lord Redgrave.
What are you doing here, traitor? I shall smite you for this audacity.
I'm not here to bicker, Lord Redgrave. I can put an end to this epidemic, but I need your assistance to do so.
Good. We've held out thus far, but the time has come to put an end to this crisis. Tell me, what do you need?
The blood of William Marshall.
The blood of William Marshall? Of my maker? Are you mad? This blood is the purest of all. My maker proffered it to me on the battlefield. I cannot hand it to you.
This is more important than the club, you, or me. This is London's last hope.
I see. Well, in that case, given the gravity of the situation, I suppose I can spare you a drop.
Thank you, my lord.
If you manage to save this city, you'll prove yourself a veritable servant of the crown. So Godspeed, Dr. Reed. Our fate lies wholly in your hands.
Okay. Awkward. Can I go out the front door now? Look at that.
I cannot use garlic, but there may be a substitute in the Pembroke Hospital drug storage.
Oh. Insulin. I went to the wrong place. Oh my goodness. You've got to be kidding me. Where?
Hey, I'm talking to you. You're mine, vermin.
Nope.
There's one of them. Watch yourselves. Bloody Christ! Die,
This is going well. There's too many of you.
Lord, give us strength. Back, demon. Back. beast must die.
I am not happy about this. Get out of the hospital.
I ought here to step back.
Ridiculous. Get out of the hospital. Where's the insulin?
There it is. Insulin. Much more efficient than garlic against blood poisoning and sepsis, and much less dangerous for me. Thank you, Dr. Polescu.
Wait. Are you actually... Does garlic actually affect you? Hospital's a nightmare. Alright, let's go visit the good doctor. And so he's taking to his new condition.
Jonathan, my dear, I can never thank you enough.
Thank me. For what?
Come now, you know what I mean. I am... well, I'm just like you.
Have you no shame? Must I remind you of your ludicrous actions? Of the innocent men and women who died at your hands?
Shame is for mortals, Jonathan. I know it now, and you should too. We are something else. Something more.
Will you continue as Pembroke's administrator?
Of course. I can help more than ever. And since I'm already dead, I can't get sick.
Are you not afraid Priwen will find you? Next time, they will do more than abduct and torture you.
I remain a man of peace. If things were to go awry, I would flee rather than slice them up as you would, my friend.
Have you seen Elizabeth? Has she passed this way since you returned?
No. And I'm terrified to see her again. I really am, Jonathan. She could very well tear me to pieces for what I did.
How do you feel since you changed?
Absolutely fine. Did you know I can determine the health of every patient or nurse just by looking at him? Fascinating.
Have you taken a life yet, Edgar?
Don't you think that's a private matter? I would not ask you such an indiscreet question.
Do you feel the hunger?
Yes. It's very peculiar, not like mortal hunger at all. It's like I'm never sated. Fortunately, blood is no rare commodity at Pembroke.
Have you news of Geoffrey McCullum? I'm sure both of you would have quite an interesting discussion after recent events.
He left the hospital without being treated for the severe beating you gave him. We'll meet again soon enough.
Do you not think he will kill you where you stand?
Funny you should mention it. I asked him once what he would do if I were a vampire. He said he would give me an hour for old time's sake.
What will you do now that you are immortal?
Experiment, my dear colleague. I have an eternity to make scientific progress. I could be the only scientist able to undertake extreme experiments upon himself.
My God, Edgar. Did you learn nothing from your forays into folly?
I have, I swear. No more experiments on mortals. See? I said mortals. How quickly the mind adapts.
What kind of experiments?
Who knows? Nervous shock, brain damage, pain and recovery. There's almost no limit to what my body can now endure. I could be the next Henry Head.
Goodbye, Edgar. I'm certain we'll meet again.
I'm not quite sure I've made any good decisions. You know, I come to the end of this. Let's have a talk as we head over to McCullen. So, what have I done? I became a vampire. That wasn't my choice, but I became a vampire. And then I tried to spare Nurse Crane. She turned into an evil monster and affected even more people. So sparing people is not the right decision. When it came to... Oh, I didn't spare her. No, I tried to change her mind. Changing her mind broke her mind because she became an evil monster and ate people, or whatever she did. I don't know. I killed her. And then, where am I going? This way. When it came to Sean Hampton, after having tried to change the mind of a person, I tried to spare a person and just leave the situation alone. He started an evil cult. An evil cult that only allowed people to become skulls. That was a horrible decision on my part. 2 mistakes. McCollum, well, I let him go. So far, that seems to have been an okay decision. I guess we'll find out when I find him again here. That being said... Oh my goodness, there's everybody everywhere. What?
Get them weapons ready!
No, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Ah!
I shall fear no evil!
That's nice.
I'll send you to hell.
There's so many of them over here. Oh my goodness.
Over there! There's one of them burning!
Oh. You didn't take any damage from that? Excuse me? Where was I? And then I decided to turn, as quote-unquote punishment, Ega Swansea. What happened? What happened? He's actually a psychopath. He hasn't learned his mistake. It's ridiculous.
If McCullum really drank the blood of King Arthur, then I may have found another vital ingredient for my recipe.
What do you mean, find McCullum? Where's he at?
Watch yourselves!
You watch yourself.
Burn it, boys! Christ, he's dead!
None of that nonsense. Oh my goodness.
I'll kill it!
Whatever. I'll take some blood, please. Thank you.
Let's pin it down!
Oh my goodness.
Good evening, Vampire Hunter.
Are you here to end me, Leech? You'll
You don't
find
look
I
so
will
good.
not be killed easily.
Not at all, McCullum. I am here because I need you.
Really? I'm intrigued. Speak up, then.
I need the blood of a king. The blood of Arthur. I'm certain you possess it, and I must have it.
The Guard's most sacred and precious relic. Why would you? You found Marshall's memoirs. I should have destroyed that book.
I need the antidote to save this city, McCullum.
It is within me to take your words as truth. I want to, but I must know more. What precisely are your plans?
A creature called a disaster is about to be unleashed. It falls upon me, as once it did Marshall, to stop it before the whole country is ravaged.
I should have destroyed that book. And yet, I wish I could join this battle alongside you. But this crusade is not mine to fight.
Do you not understand? We wanted the same thing from the outset. A means to end this vampire epidemic.
Not enemies. Maybe that is so. Take it then. I see no other hope for this city. If this is some trick, you will be damned, Dr. Reed.
Thank you. Can we speak more?
Indeed. Why not?
Why are you here?
The man who raised me after the brutal murder of my parents. He's buried here.
Were both your parents killed by vampires?
Yes. And yet worse. My father returned to Dublin a vampire and tore out my mother's throat.
And who was this man?
Carl Eldritch. One-time leader of Prewin. He killed my father in front of me. Helped me hunt my brother Ain after teaching me how to kill leeches.
What will the Guard of Prewin do now? Will you stop the Great Hunt?
Yes. But we shall continue to protect innocents from beasts like you and your red-headed friend.
Like me?
I am indebted to you for sparing me at Pembroke. But this won't always be the case. I'm no coward like those St. Paul's Stowe brothers.
How long have you known Lady Ashbury? Where is she? And what will you do to her?
We saw you meeting her, so of course we investigated. But she is gone. Our scouts reported she has sold some paintings and departed for an unknown destination.
Adieu, Vampire Hunter.
Until we meet again, Blood Drinker.
Interesting. Oops. Well. Let's make ourselves an antidote, I say. The heck? No.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
I can. Alright, next. I suppose we should return to the hospital to procure our antidote. Sun should be rising here soon.
It's alive. It's alive. And it needs a name. I shall call you Lisa.
What? What? Lisa? You don't name plants. Weirdo. Alright.
The blend seems stable. Time to go and find Harriet in the sewers.
Tomorrow night, this ends.